So good morning everybody, welcome for our lesson today. We are winding up with our syllabus. This is the last subtopic. The other time we looked at the government of Kenya, the county government expenditure, we have collection of revenue, the national government, and we saw how this money was used. That's what we call expenditure. So today we want to look at what we call the national security. And here we are going to divide some departments of police in Kenya, or those security departments in Kenya at different levels. So that's what we want to look at now. National security, it protects the country from external attack. You find it. Then we have maintains law and order in the country also. And then we have the organs of national police service, or national security, sorry. The national security is made up of we have what we call KDF, the Kenya Defense Forces. So KDF, Kenya Defense Forces. And then we have what we call the National Intelligence Service. National Intelligence Service. Then lastly we have what we call National Police Service. National Police Service. So these are the major three organs of the national security. And then national security is divided into two. We have what we call the internal security, and then we have the national security. So, or external security, sorry. So national security is divided into two. We have what we call internal security, internal. Then we have external security. So we shall start with the internal security. So internal security is made up of Kenya Police. We have Administration Police, Director of Criminal Investigation. Then we have the National Police Service. So internal security, internal security is made up of Kenya Police, Administration Police, whom we call the AP. And then we have Director of Criminal Investigation. We call it the DCI, Director of Criminal Investigation. Then we have also what we call the National Police Service. So this is the division Kenya Police, AP or Administration Police, Director of Criminal Investigation. And then we have also the National Police Service. National Police Service is headed by, so the head of National Police Service is headed by Inspector General. So Inspector General is the director or the head of National Police Service. It's called Hillier Mutambai. This is the current Inspector General of Police in Kenya. And then we have also the Kenya Police Service is headed by, this now National Police Service. Then we have talked about the Kenya Police here. So this one is headed by, so Kenya Police Service is headed by Deputy Inspector General. So that's what you're talking about. So Deputy Inspector General heads what we call the Kenya Police. Then let me wrap this. Kenya Police, we have said, is headed by Deputy Inspector General. So Deputy Inspector General is the head of the Kenya Police, and they are under nationals. Then we have Kenya Police are divided into departments. So departments. So Kenya Police are made up of very many units of police. So we have what we call regular police. We have regular police. Then we have traffic. Traffic are those that normally administer traffic tests or driving tests on the road. We know them. So they normally wear reflectors that are somehow very bright for easy identification on the road. Then we have also the Kenya Police College. This is also an example of a unit of police in Kenya. So it's under the Kenya Police. Then we have also the Kenya Airport Police Unit. So these are the police that take care of the airports. When you go to Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, Wilson Airport, Mombasa, you will find these police. They are there. They maintain law and order in the airports. Then we have also what we call diplomat police unit. Diplomat, these are a police which brings about good relationship with other countries and so on. So they are called diplomat police. You'll find them. Then we have what we call the General Service Unit, GSU, General Service Service Unit. So this one, to some extent, we normally call them the GSU. Yeah, most of the time when we have chaos anywhere, maybe we have people fighting, they are normally sent. They normally have a very long stick and a shield where they can disperse the crowd. They maintain also, they ensure that there's peace where we have chaos and so on, the General Service Unit. Then we have what we call the stock theft unit. And stock theft unit. Stock, they are animals. They are used to recover the animals stolen, maybe among the pastoral communities like Samburu and Masai. Talk about the Pokot and Marakwet and so on. They normally steal animals from one another. So these units normally recover the stolen animals from those people who have stolen the animals from other communities and so on. They are called stock theft unit. And then we have another one called presidential escort. So we have what we call the presidential escort. So this one are those police officers. They are trained to escort the police. They keep security, or to escort the president. They keep security for the head of state. Most of the time when the president is somewhere, you'll see people wearing black suit and tie. Those are the men we are talking about. So they maintain law and order where we have the president and also ensure the president is safe. They are called presidential escort unit. So you'll find them. So presidential escort unit, they are here. Then we have another one what we call Kenya Tourist Police Unit. Kenya Tourist Police Unit. Kenya Tourist Police Unit. This one, they protect the tourists. You have heard that we said the main problem facing tourism is what we call the terrorism. So this one ensures that the tourists are safe whenever they are. So they keep the tourists well. Then we have what Maritime Police Unit. We have another one called Maritime Police Unit. Maritime Police Unit. So that one is also another one. So that is about the Kenya Police. They are here. So we want to move to the next. We have administration police or AP. We want to describe this administration police or AP. So administration police, we call them AP. Administration police are headed by the Deputy Inspector General. So that is the AP, the police we are talking about. They are headed by the Deputy Inspector General. You'll find them. And then we have also under that, we have also what they do. We have what we call Rural Border Patrol Unit. Under administration police, we have also rural border patrol unit. So administration police also are divided into groups. We have rural border patrol unit, and then we have also security. Then also they offer security to government offices and building. Security to government buildings or offices. So the role of this, they patrol the borders, and then we have also security to the government buildings. Then also we have also rapid deployment unit. We have also what we call rapid deployment unit. So administration police, that's what we have said. We have said is headed by Deputy Inspector General. So remember that. And then next, we have what we call Director of Criminal Investigation. We call it the DCI. I think this one we have heard it in radio or where. So this one collects and provide intelligence on criminal activities. So they collect information on criminal activities, then they provide information. So criminal activity, then they provide information. They collect information about the criminals, they provide information to the government. They are called DCI. So they will take over the criminals, they watch it, they interview them, Then at the end of the day, they provide information to the government. If we have other criminals, they can be caught, arrested by the government. It's headed by Director of Criminal Investigation. So this one is headed by Director of Criminal Investigation, just like that. So it's the same with the name. It's headed by Director of Criminal Investigation. It's headed by Director of Criminal Investigation. Then function. So now, all that we have talked about, they are under what we call the National Police Service. National Police Service, all those units we have talked about. We have talked about AP, Tourist Patrol Unit. We have talked about the GCI. We have talked about the AP. We have talked about the Presidential Escort. All those, they are under what we call the National Police Service. And we have said National Police Service is headed by Inspector General of Police. Inspector General Hilary Mutyambai is the current Inspector General of Police in Kenya. So that it is. So we want to look at the role of National Police. All those units we have been talking about, we want to look at the role of National Police. Functions of National Police Service. So first, they promote and protect human rights, because we know the role of the security departments or units we have talked about. They all maintain human rights. They ensure that human rights have been maintained, people are enjoying their rights and so on. So that is, they promote human rights. That's number one. So that's what you're talking about. Then also they provide security to all people in the country and so on. So that one it is. So we want to look at what we call the regular police under here. We have said we can look at each unit one by one, but not all of them, some of the major ones. So regular police, they make regular patrol in the residential areas. So patrol in residential areas. Residential areas. Residential areas are areas where people are living, to ensure that there is order, there are no criminal activities and so on. So these are regular police. They patrol residential areas to make sure that people are safe in those areas. Then also they make patrol in towns. So they also patrol in towns to ensure that people also are living well, no criminal activities going on, no bringing of the shops by the criminal or robbers and so on. Then also they trace the criminal and arrest them. So trace criminals, they trace the criminals and arrest them. Yeah, they trace criminals and arrest them. That patrol where they are patrolling, they can chase them, criminals, and then they arrest them. So that's what you're talking about. Then we have what you call police recover stolen properties and return them. So recover stolen properties and return them to the owners. Maybe some people have stolen the property from somebody, so they will recover them, then they take them to the owner. Then these one are criminals, they are taken to the court of law where they are charged. Then they can be punished by judiciary or the law of Kenya. Then also control crowds in public gathering. Control crowd or people. Control crowd in public gathering. So where there's public gathering, they also control crowd. That's what you're talking about. So That is about regular police. Then we have another one, general service SU. You have seen them. They normally wear, we have said these are people or the police officers who normally come in areas with chaos to bring about peace, law and order. So people really fear them. They are men who don't have mercy. So remember that they are meant to do that. And then, so number one, they control riots. Control riots. Riots is where we have war, people are fighting. In case of strikes in the universities, they will send these men. They normally have a very long stick and a shield. So whenever you throw the stones, they defend themselves with the shield. And when they find you, then you will have to know how to respect the law. That's the General Service Unit. Then we have restore peace, law and order. They restore peace where people are fighting. So they ensure that there is peace where people are fighting. So that is number two. Then they reduce loss of property and lives. Reduce loss of property and lives. So maybe people are fighting and killing one another, they are destroying property. These people will come, and when they come, we shall see that those property have been restored, and also loss of lives will be limited because they will come to restore peace and order. Then we have also the General Service Unit also provides security to the President and other states who visit. So they provide security to the President and other members who are visiting the state, maybe the President of other countries or maybe diplomats from other countries. So they provide security for them. Then lastly, they also guard the State House, lodges and the buildings. They guard State House. So when you go to State House, you'll find these people, they are there, the GSU. They guard the State House, lodges, buildings and so on. Then you have the embassies. Embassies are offices, international offices in each country that represents any nation in a given country that is willing to promote peace. That's why in Kenya we have an American embassy, Ethiopian embassy. So our embassies are also in other countries. It ensures that we have good relationship with those countries. So the GSU provides service for that. So next time we shall look at the traffic police as we continue. Thank you.